Good morning. And I came into the car to see this. You know what this is? This is milk from yesterday. So gross. Now I'm gonna have to, oh gosh. When you become a parent, you're gonna know that feeling. It happens all the time. And your son or daughter is always gonna do it. It's not their responsibility to take down their cup. No, it's ours. And I have another cup right here. My car's getting trashed. I'm not even taking care of it. But I don't know if you remember, I posted yesterday or the day before about my Ray-Bans breaking. I think it was 2 days ago. Either way, I want to go see if I can get some new sunglasses because it's a must. With summer coming, California, San Diego, it's going to be sunny every day. It's 74 degrees right now. I feel the breeze. I see the trees moving. I'm enjoying it, and I want to get out there and do something. I am tired. I want to take another nap, but I'm going to have to choose. Get something done or sleep. Get something done or sleep. So I just came to Harbor Freight. I'm actually gonna remove my emblems. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I'm gonna actually do it. I think that what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna go in and get some fishing lure, fishing line to remove my emblems, and then I'm also gonna get some solvent to take off all of the glue. And that should be it. Let's see. So I've been getting tired of my car, and I don't know if it's just because I'm so used to having Honda or if it's just because I miss my Honda. But either way, I talked to my boy at K&S and we're in the looks for a Honda. He knows the style of car that I like. He knows what I was into before. He knows exactly what I'm looking for. So I thought I would let you guys know that I'm looking for a new car. I don't know that it's not that I have a problem with my Jetta. It's a nice car. It's just that when I think about what I want to promote and what I want to do with my life, for some reason I just want my car back. You ever feel like somebody's watching you? Somebody's watching me. So, on my way to work, about to go to this shift. I don't have anything to say, guys. That's the truth. I took a day off yesterday because it was supposed to be my day off. I am 9 videos ahead of schedule, 8 videos ahead of schedule, and I am having a great time. So I relaxed yesterday. I chilled out. Didn't put up my camera at all. But today, I'm gonna see what I can do. So I finally got home. It's 3:30 in the morning. I have to go back to work at 10. And to be honest with you, I know that my body is probably tired, but mentally I'm not. I have a very good team in that store that has a lot of passion and drive for each other, if that makes any sense. And I'm trying to harbor those feelings and gain their trust by my work ethic and my ability to be motivated through the busiest times, because like today was slammed all day. And if you know anything about the Ross retailer, Ross has a system that people just love to be there all the time. Like, I have regulars that come in every day, and it's nuts to me, but I get it, because even every day that I go to work, I know that I see new merchandise every single day, and it takes me my whole shift to actually realize, like, I couldn't see everything in that store in my whole shift if I wanted to. It would take me a while. And with getting new merchandise every day, there's probably no way for anybody to potentially see every single item in the store. It's crazy, but I love it. And it's high energy, high excitement. You have to be involved at work in that kind of job, especially retail in general. So the best thing that I could tell you from my experiences and my whole work experience with retail in general is that everything that you do in retail, you have to believe in what you're doing. If not, eventually you will drain yourself, or you will not sustain that same enthusiasm, because at some point you're going to be like, well, what is the point of this? And I think that that's where I have hit the milestone with a lot of associates, or a lot of this, like, you know, I hate to use subordinate, but a lot of the people that work for me or work with me, is that once I start to explain the whys of everything, they begin to open up and understand that there's a purpose behind everything that we're doing, and everything that they see at the end of it, I'm able to break down and show them, like, this is the result of all of your hard work. You might feel like there was so much more to do, but if we go back and we break down every hour that you were here, every half hour, every 15 minutes that you were here, and think about all of the things that you did. I mean, granted, of course, I'm going to break down with some people and go into the things that we think we could have done differently. But at the end of the day, like, my goal is to motivate people. And the last thing that I want them to remember is something that they forgot to do. Like, I mean, that's not my purpose. My purpose is to motivate them and show them how, or tell them why I feel like we could have done better. And so that is exactly how I carried out my night tonight. And the best managers, or the best retail associates, the best employees are passionate about what they do. And you could be passionate about your namesake, and that will affect and impact your everyday. And I know people that are not very good at whatever it is that they're doing, but they care so much about what they do on a day-to-day that they give me more than somebody that is good at what they do. And that might not make sense to you. It might make sense to you if you're a visual person and you see what I'm talking about. It's basically broken down like this. Somebody that gives a shit is gonna try and try and try and try, and they're gonna give you everything they have until they break, and then they're gonna just keep going because they believe in themselves. They believe in it. They believe that they're gonna see, or they're gonna hear, they're gonna get or receive appreciation from that, because they're just that way, right? It's a self-motivation. Other people can be really, really good at something, and they're going to be so good at it that they will detail the shit out of it, and it'll look phenomenal when they're done, but it'll take them twice as long to get that done, because their hands don't move as fast as time, obviously. So when you weigh it out and you balance it out, you want both, right? You want a little bit of both. And some people that can do both, I mean, they go all the way up in retail, but some people that can do both, you have to be able to extort both, because if you don't, then they'll focus on one and leave the other one, depending on the volume of store, depending on how much time they have, depending on the amount of hours that they're working that shift. Depends on a lot of factors. So you have to extort those attributes to really help exemplify that person. And tonight I had so many people that were able to do both. I mean, granted, I had to put my ducks in a row and really break down the process, or spend time with certain individuals, taking me away from doing something that I needed to do. So instead of me having 3 hours to do a task I was supposed to do, or that we mapped out to do, me and my peer, I was only able to use an hour, and I had to figure out a way to do it, because I knew that in the long term it was going to benefit me, breaking down all the things that we just talked about with every single associate. Because imagine it's like you're a child, right? And you don't understand why you're getting in trouble for something, what do you think that you're gonna do? You're going to push the boundaries up until you get in trouble again, and then you're gonna say, okay, that is the thing that got me in trouble. All the way over here, that's what got me in trouble. Not in the beginning when I initiated whatever it was that I was doing to get me in trouble. No, whatever it was that the point is that my parent yelled at me or said don't do that, that's when I got in trouble. So that's what I'm gonna do. Whereas if you explain to them, like, look, as soon as you thought to yourself that you were gonna do this, you should have stopped yourself, because if you complete that, or if you do that, you could get hurt, or whatever the circumstance is. What do you think they're gonna think? Like, if they're at the appropriate age to understand, and remember we're metaphorically thinking about adults, so they should be able to understand what I'm telling them thought process wise. I break it down, and once you understand the reasoning, you're able to amplify the things that you do need to do and really get rid of the things that you don't want to do, the bad habits, the things that you know will get you in trouble, the things that you know will be time consuming and not efficient. And that, my friends, is how you are able to lead people through those things. And those are only a few of them, but when it comes down to it, those 3 things or those couple things will help you so much, tremendously. I'm here now trying to explain to you, and I'm thinking to myself, I mean, what time is it right now? It's probably gonna be like, it's 3:35, and so I've been probably talking for about, what, 7 minutes, 8 minutes? But I think it's important for me to do this every now and then, where we just really talk and focus about retail or being a leader or being a manager, because I get the biggest hits on my YouTube channel when I talk about one specific thing to do with retail, with leading, with being a manager. I want to do a how-to on interviews, because I think that what people struggle with the most with interviews is that they feel like the interview is for the employer, but it's not. It's for you. You're there to tell somebody about you. So that's different. That's a different time, different story, different vlog. But today I really wanted to talk about a couple things that will help you become a great leader, that will help you be successful in retail, that will help you be a great manager no matter where you go. Because if you follow these things, trust me, I know that you can get people to buy in and follow you, and essentially a great leader will have people, will influence people to believe in what we're doing. And that is the ultimate goal, is that we all believe in each other and that we all believe in ourselves, because at the end of the day, we are the ones that are going to promote ourselves, our self-esteem, our self-determination, our self-accurate assessment, ourselves. We are the ones that are going to move forward. The light just turned off. I guess 10 minutes and the light turns off in my car. That means we're done. I've cut it off officially. I'm gonna go through and edit this. I'm gonna turn it into who knows how many minutes. But thank you guys so much. We are out. My exhaust sounds so good. Good morning, everybody. I am super excited about today, even though I'm fucking exhausted. I'm not gonna lie to you. I woke up crabby because I was like, damn, what the hell, did I even sleep? Somehow, some way, when I'm motivating others, I forget about everything else. And I think that happens to me with my son too. When I'm looking at him, I forget about everything else. Yeah, there's gonna be some things that are always gonna be on my thought process, whatever they may be. Like, I know I need to make my car payment today, but I also get to think about first, I should say that first thing I think about is that I'm about to give you something today. So let's do it.